Today we're trying something new, aerial silks. This isn't just about physical movement. We're exploring how activities like this can impact our mental health and emotional awareness.
While we do silks, we'll be reflecting on things like how it feels to challenge ourselves, the connections between our bodies and our minds, and what we learn emotionally while we step outside of our comfort zones.
And this is all part of our project on mindfulness and mental well-being. We're going to look at how different experiences can think and shape how we feel. See y'all there!
And then we sit down. Okay. So we're going to grab. We want to use that to generate our swing. You shuffle your bum across for a little bit. That's okay. And then grab it. Yes, perfect. And then you're going to pull on it, and that's going to generate your swing. Beautiful. Very impressive. Really nice. I was going to say, like, if you do one, roll on the bottom, it'll actually give you a lot of grip. Let's go climb again. You're like, I hate French climb. Coordinate your brain, coordinate your body, wrap the other leg, and see how that feels. Now the only thing about today's combo is it doesn't involve footlock, and footlocks are very beginner friendly, but they can start to hurt after a while. So let me know if and when you feel. So when you're ready, split yourselves, one in each hand. And then we're going to lift that foot up and do our French wrap. Beautiful. Take the silk from the knee and clockwise circle it to the outside of your leg. Really nice. Lift the toe up to the sky. We can do this in one step. Reach and under. Oh, gorgeous. Pull it all the way back into your heel so it feels better. And then push down and stand up. Nice. Pain-wise, how is it? Not too bad. Not too bad. Good. So if you ever step up into this position and it hurts a lot, just free your leg. Take it off. Your toes. Perfect. Lovely. And just try the other side, just to make sure you know which side is your good side. So what we're going to do now is what we call our Rebecca wraps. You can do this with a single wrap or two wraps. That choice will be up to you. The more wraps you add, the more secure you'll feel. So if you want to feel very stable in this, in tricks, do two wraps. If you want the tricks to be a little bit looser and easier to maneuver, do a single wrap. So I'll do two for now, but I'll change it to one soon. So once I've done my footlock, I'm going to stand up like the flamingo. So I'm going to really bring that toe into my knee. And this free silk is going to tuck under my armpit. So I'm going to reach around inside my elbow. Reach the opposite hand behind your back, pick up the tail, and we're going to toss it over our body twice. So that's one. You could stop there. Reach again. Do two. Now from here, you can grab that tail and then lean back. My knee is coming to the outside. So if I wanted to, I could bring both feet over and let go and do a straddle. So we'll start with that. So once you've done the wraps, leg is going to go behind, outside, and make sure both of the poles are inside your legs. To get out, grab the pole that you're attached to and just let everything fall off. We'll do it all together. Foot lock. Make sure it's flushed in back to your ankle. Really good. Like that. And then we'll stand up, flamingo. Bring it into the elbow. And then reach behind your back. That's it. Toss. Nice big outward toss to the walls. And toss again. And then you can grab one pole in each hand and just bring that leg upside down. And when you're in that straddle, you can let go. That's it. Free leg goes outside and then bring both feet. Yeah, beautiful. And as you can see, there is a lot of pressure in the foot, but we're doing cool stuff. That's it. And then you're going to lean back. This leg is going to come out to here. That's it. And then we're going to leg with it. You just make sure That one is longer. I'm going to do a little move called Pegasus first, just because it's a fun little position.
Where's that person?
So what we'll do is
I'm going to take this leg around that like outside pole. So left leg, left pole. So I was here, I lean back, that gives me space on horizontal, then my leg comes up and hooks. I climb above and stand up. Make sure the knee stays in towards your armpit, and then just bring the back pole behind your spine, and then you can balance here no hands. To get out of it, you just lean back and lower back down. If you want to be dramatic, you can hold your tail and fall backwards. That choice is yours. So all we're adding is wrapping one leg around the pole and standing up. Beautiful, big foot locks. And then we stand into the elbow and around our body. Beautiful. You can hold the tail for extra stability. Yep. And then swap hands on the tail. Lovely, Emma. And then our free leg is going to come around the silk that's in our armpit right now. So we're just going to go outside of it, then to the middle of it. Yeah, beautiful. And then stand up, but keep your knee in your chest. Then bring that other pole on your straight leg behind your back. So you want to turn and face your bent leg. Yeah, that's it. Yes, that one. Then climb up and stand up. And then when you stand, we're going to bring this pole behind your back. So you want to bring your chest into the middle.
Like you're here.
And then turn your knee underneath this one.
So we're going to turn the knee in to face me. So it comes in like that. And then we're just going to, bring that arm in. There it is.
Look at us. And your little pencils. Beautiful. And good balance, everyone. Really good. So if you want to get out, you can just lean back down. If you want to be dynamic about it, you hold your tail and fall backwards with your knee bent. So your knee stays hooked on the silk, you just fall back. Cute. Or you can just lower back down and unhook your leg. That's it. And then the leg comes off and we stand up and everything falls away. How are we feeling? Good. How's back to the ground for a second. This is going to be seeming like the stupidest drill ever, but I can guarantee that the second you take it into the air, once you have your foot lock on, we're going to do one slight variation in our wraps. We're still going to hook our leg, but this time instead of hooking my knee, I'm going to bring my leg up the silk. So I hook inside, and then my big toe comes to the outside. Then my hands are going to hold the other pole, and I'm going to bring my feet up together. Then, I'm going to chance connection. Oh my. See if you can see my legs. This is my foot lock like this one. So what will happen is my foot here unhooks, so I unhook my foot. This one bends, this one crosses all the way down, and then I can hang here in that little secretary. Grab the silk that's in front of your leg, unhook, and you're out. So this will eventually be a drop when you don't use your hands at all. But first we need to make sure the pathway is set. Do you remember this one now? Yeah. So what this will eventually look like, I'm just going to go a little higher so you guys actually know what is going to happen here. So if you want to throw this as a proper drop, I'm only going to do one wrap to make it nice and big. And you're here, and that will be what it eventually becomes. Whether that's today is up to you guys. So all we're doing is our knee hooks in like we practiced, our foot comes around and we bring our feet together, stay hands holding on, and we do that like we practiced.
this drop is called ragdoll because, yeah, that's exactly what you look like when you drop. Beautiful. And then, yeah, our free leg goes around the outside of our armpit hole. We wrap our whole leg around it this time. Back to the toe. Yes. And then holding the pole with both hands, our leg. Yep. And then we bring our feet together. Then when you're ready to like do the drop, you would hook your foot leg, like your foot lock goes down to you, so it would be like foot lock to bum, crochet across the knee. You lost your foot lock, that's okay. That's it. And then feet together. And then your foot locked leg, which is your left, goes down to your bum. The other one, your toe unhooks and then crosses over your knee. So you're going to unwrap your toe and then cross it over your knee. That's it.
Hey.
I'll follow this on that one, or maybe do this one in half an hour. What? I'll start you down. Actually, do this warming up for free. Yeah. Because this will be finished in half an hour and then you can take this. Lovely. Yep, one wrap, yep. And there's crochet. Reach up nice and high and then pull, yes. And then you just drop ragdoll style. Really good. And then full lock, so right leg into the bum. And then other leg unhooks the toes and crosses over the front of your knee. And then leave it wrapped into that leg piece. Yes, there. And then hang. That's it. Yeah, just like that. Really nice.
So this is my reflection. I used to do aerial silks back in the day, and so it was kind of like a cool experience to go back, see like what I remember, see what I forget, and like see just like how I feel through it. I also found it really cool to just like, it's like a mind game. It's like a mind game where like you have to really use your brain and stuff, especially when you're upside down and stuff and you don't really know like where each part of your body is. So I thought it was really cool, and it was a lot harder than I thought it was to go back.
This is my reflection on aerial silks. I used to do silks a little bit because Vivian convinced me to try it, and I liked it at first, but I also used to do gymnastics, and I found like as soon as like I had to do things at like a higher level where I have to like it gets like more dangerous, like I get like mental blocks and I can't do the things to like go up like to the next level. So it's more stressful for me, I'd say, versus like a mindfulness strategy. I feel more stressed when I do it, especially I haven't done it in so long, and I haven't done gymnastics in so long, so like I don't have as much strength as I used to, so things were like a lot harder for me. And I find that like I can be competitive sometimes, and like Vivian's been doing it a lot longer than I have, but I could still find myself like comparing myself to her. But it was still a good experience because it like let me know that like I enjoy mindfulness strategies that are like more calming, like the pottery I really liked, and not things that are more like physically active. Like I know some people like running to like clear their mind, but like that's not for me either.
Okay, for for my reflection, I didn't really enjoy it as much. I felt like it was a lot like dance, which I've never been a fan of. I also have tried like gymnastics before, and I just didn't really like it. And this felt a lot like that, so I kind of felt a little bit like self-conscious almost, and just like not like in my like element, I guess, because it wasn't something I was used to. Yeah, I felt kind of like I was being like watched, or like I was like, oh, am I doing this right? Does this look okay? Do I look like stupid doing this? So it just wasn't something I really enjoyed. But like reflecting back on it, like I know it helped me because I was able to like identify those feelings in myself, and I was able to be like, oh, I don't like this, or like, oh, I don't like this because, and that's just like me like reflecting in the moment. And I thought that was really important for just like being able to like understand my emotions in the moment. But yeah, I didn't really enjoy it as much, but it did help me kind of reflect on why I don't like that kind of activity compared to like other things.
Yeah, so that's it.